Hello Pisces, this is Christelle Martinette with a monthly reading, another monthly reading for the month of June. And it's been a while, I guess, 5-6 weeks before, since the last time I brought out the monthlies, and now it's time. So I have here with me the Voodoo Tarot, New Orleans Voodoo Tarot. I have the Angel Tarot deck, my Vida Sibila cards, and a set of crystal quartz runes with me today. Thank you all of you who have been coming in for the consultations, the free consultations. Very interesting for me to interact with you. It's really eye-opening because it's as if you learn different case studies, on the one hand, because from the experience that you have with reading with other people and different soul profiles, you're able to use case studies in a way that is different from the past. It's quite interesting how people present such individual characteristics. And of course, Sunday I'll be having a live session, and I'm really looking forward to that. Remember that it's Central Time, that 5:30 p.m. And in the little brief video that I put out, I've tried to highlight just a couple of the cities around the world to give you an idea. But check the time on Hangouts. I put out under the video, that last video, I put the links to follow that. Let's see what this holds for you this month of June, Pisces. Okay, I'm getting here that there's a lot of you working with yourself in all different facets of life. For example, you're sprucing yourself up, getting ready. You're in a process of maintenance, body maintenance. You're going to the esthetician more often, getting your hair done, nails, body, legs, hair, wax, whatever, shine. And that's a process that is stepping up. A lot of body work going on, health, exercise, things like that. And also trying on different looks, as if you really want to change your look. You're thinking, maybe this will help for me. This will let me try something different compared to the past. What about if I try these earrings? What about if I wear a hat this summer for June? It would probably suit me. Or what about, and what about? And that there's going to be a lot of that going on. Now, why is this? Because it seems that you're taking a very good look at how people react to you. And forgetting that they react to you not for the color of your nails or the color of your hair, but they react to you from what is brought out from within, really your soul. And no matter what color and what other look you have, it doesn't really hide the soul, but that seems to be the motivating factor here in the month of June for you, that you try to give yourself a different spin or a different twist, and in order to see how that will play out, if you will feel differently as you interact with the public and those around you. And at the same time, you're starting to try new activities. There is that working out and going things, maybe on a retreat, going on small trips that will help you spiritually, help you learn something, but there is how can I put it? There's a desire to eat books, eat knowledge, eat ideas, and learning. There's because you feel you're at a point during the month of June that you need to know more, and you need to know more. And this is and your idea of trying on different clothes, different kind of jewelry and makeup and things, is one side to it's a superficial side to the story, because you're wanting to try all that you have and see what the return will be. But at the same time, you're not neglecting, which is interesting. Feeding your soul, that's what it is. You're feeding yourself. Books, ideas, reading a lot, listening, going to concerts, but going to seminars more than concerts. That was a mistake. Going to seminars where there are small groups and gatherings where you could learn things. And but then I also see that there's quite a bit of time being spent for leisure activities, and it ties in with that new look that you're planning for yourself. And you're being coy, you're sort of donning the cloak of a sheep, you're being a little coy in your movements, in the way you act, coy and cautious at the same time, but with with a determination that underlies all of this. It's quite interesting to see, Pisces, you're sort of, trying out things and weighing things and looking from afar and then trying again. It's really, really interesting to see. I'm going to try now. I'm going to lay out the Angel Tarot on top of that and see what we can see. Just a second, let me shut the window. Here I am as I roll in on my chair. Okay. It's just that little extra noise from outside. It distracts me. Let's see what these tarot can add. Yes, it's very me. It's a month of being me. I'm me. I want to show who me is to everyone. That's the month of June is going to be characterized by a very showing myself. This is who I am. Being more passionate than the typical Piscean nature, which has a dreamier effect. There's a little more passion coming in here, a little more passion, and it's going to cost you. Actually, that attempt, that risking the passion is going to change your life, is going to make you really see something that you were not prepared to see. And it's going to, it's sort of a trial and error business in the month of June, whereby you're going to really make an attempt at giving what you want to do, giving your all in trying to understand, trying to learn in the seminars, and trying to make your person be different or look different, or learn something about how you can change your look and what it means to you. Even going on small trips for athletic reasons. Here I have, though, a very strong position. Very strong position in terms, and it's very warlike in the sense that you're doing it with a passion. You're going along the motions. You're doing all of these activities, meeting new people, showing who you are with different shirts. Instead of wearing pants all the time, you're going to wear skirts. Trying to wear those long earrings that you just can't ever wear, but then you're going to try, And it's something that you want to try because you're slowly desiring to ease into a change, and that passion that comes out, because there's an underlying passion here. We're going to look at that. This Knight of Wands, that wants to come like a bumblebee, comes in, zip, and stings, and then runs away and then moves on. There's something there. You have to feel there's a sort of underlying revenge. Right, this is the nature. I'm feeling a sort of revenge, almost as if for many of you, you may have lost a lover, they may have left you, you may have left them, and you don't want to be alone, so you're trying the field, okay? And you're going to try. You're doing it with a vehemence, and it's sort of like revenge is the theme that I'm seeing here. There is an element here also of surprise, and that is the surprise element is uh, what is going to really bring home a lesson for you in the month of June, Pisces. Because you, well, first of all, you will not know, and so that alone will be the surprise. And you're high there, and on your ego trip, I'm going to call it an ego trip, and then you're faced with a surprise. You're working, you're enacting your passions, you're moving along, and then you get this surprise, and you step back, and this is towards the end of the month, and almost feel, that you were too superficial in the way you moved around the month of June. Let's take a look at some of these cards with the Vera Sibilla here. Okay, I'm going to start first with Erzuli la Flambeau. Okay, yes, it is the difficulty stems from a past lost love that is making you go through those motions. I have the Vedo could be a widower or a widow, and the male lover could be a female lover, and the low morale, okay, the sickness, illness, the low morale involved with the loss, an emotional loss, and that is what's propelling you into these types of activity. Okay, so that is clearer now. And then I have Radha Simbi. Radha Simbi, yeah, okay. And the nature of that involved another person. There's an amico, okay? There's the enemy. And it involves another person that came in between you and your loved one. And there was a loss, okay? The lacrime, the jealousy, yeah, the tears. And even though you tried to patch it up, you did want to discuss, and you were hoping that you would have been able to understand more, it was impossible for you to accept the situation as it developed the way it did. Okay, so this is the reason why you are now starting to play the field, wanting to look different, wanting to make an impression on other people that you would be interested in seeing. I'm going to go down now to the High Priestess. Let me show you that card. It's very lovely. The High Priestess, La Papessa. Okay, what do I get on the High Priestess? I get hope, speranza, vecchia signora, change, and leggerezza. Now, it's really interesting, this, because it is announcing. It's announcing a change. It's announcing a rebirth. It's announcing the hope that you have of these things. And you'll get it. You will get a change there. This is the Tower situation coming up. And what's interesting for me is to see, well, let me first take the Knight of Wands to see what that is all about. Yeah, you're feeding your vanity in this month, of course, and it's a matter of pride. You were hurt in your pride, but you are, all right, la donna di servizio here, you are gifted with a surprise. Okay, you're gifted with a surprise. It will be announced to you. It's being withheld now, the militare, but you are in the midst of a successful endeavor. Now, this card here is very enigmatic always for this deck, but it in this spread and in the month of June, it comes out as you wanting to feed your vanity. I mean, you're very vain, you will hurt, but it also hides the success of your endeavors as well. I'm going to the Tower. Two came out together. I have Prigione, the prison, Artista, which is the letterato in other decks, and Allegrezza al cuore. So the Tower situation is breaking free from your shackles. Actually, that person in your life did you a favor. All right, let's look at that. They did you a favor. They actually did you a favor. And now you can assess that as a favor because things have completely changed. things have completely changed. Month of June, towards the end of June, and happiness is starting to re-enter your heart. But if we look back, we have the Nine of Wands situations. We have that difficult time that announces it's still not over in your head and in your heart. Let's take a look. But what we do see is that Fortune. Now look at these cards, how they speak to each other. What did I say? She actually or he actually did you a favor by leaving you or by letting you go. The fortune in the lies, the fortune in the difficult situation. And you will come, this is the letter, you will come to learn that towards the end of June. Well, let's see. Let's see if we could add something with these runes here. These are crystal quartz runes. Oh, let's see. I might need some clarity if Okay, now. What I've said so far is deep down inside, known by you. You know that she did you a favor or he did you a favor. You're aware of that. And you were aware of that at the moment that this is a general reading, okay? And you were aware of that in the moment that it actually happened. And you knew that it would have been a positive event, a positive breakup, a positive development, because you were too dependent, you were too codependent on this person, with this person. And what it has taught you most is that it's important to walk on your own 2 feet and gain distinction from the other person in order for you both to come together. So I have Isa and Manats. And I'm going to take another couple of runes here. Yes, okay. Okay. All right, they're telling me that it's not going to be roses and flowers, as they say in Italian, rose fiori. It's not going to be a light game for you. You know, you can put on as many masks as you want. You can make the earrings as long as you want. It is going to be a painful process for you to do because you're actually pushing your way, doing those things because you know in your heart that it's the best thing. What you don't know is how much a favor those people have done to you by splitting you both up. And of course, the month will have its difficulty with the Nine of Wands. It will have its difficulty, but it is a blessing in disguise. That's what the runes are saying. It's a blessing in disguise. Kina Smirkstave and Lagos Smirkstave. It's a blessing in disguise, Pisces. Namaste. I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me and for supporting me. Thank you all, for those of you who like, share, and subscribe, and for your support. Namaste, Pisces friends. Bye-bye till we read together again.